Hello dear fans. Anthracite, coal, characteristics and places of production. Anthracite is a very high-quality coal with a high carbon content. This fossil material is the transition from coal to graphite. The characteristics of anthracite and its useful properties have provided this type of coal with widespread use in industrial production. Anthracite, general information. Anthracite is a very high-quality fossil coal. It is characterized by high metamorphism, that is, the degree of structural mineral change. Coal metamorphism is understood as the process of changing the chemical composition of organic matter at the stage of its transformation from brown coal to anthracite. The restructuring of the structure during metamorphism occurs with an increase in the carbon content in the substance and a decrease in the oxygen content. Like other types of minerals, anthracite is formed over many thousands of years from the remains of plants that are under layers of soil without access to oxygen. Anthracite owes its formation to the processes of coalification and humification, which take place over long periods of time. This type of coal is considered to be of the highest quality. Anthracite properties. The characteristics of this type of coal are described by several parameters. Anthracite is characterized by a very rich black-gray or completely black color. Some discoloration may be present. This type of coal is characterized by a strong metallic luster and high calorific value. This material has good electrical conductivity, high density, and hardness. Anthracite leaves a velvety black line on the porcelain plate. Possesses high viscosity, almost not subject to sintering. Mineralogical hardness ranges from 2.0 to 2.5. The density of organic matter is in the range from 1500 to 1700 kg/m3. The heat of combustion of anthracite is about 8,200 kilocalories/kg. The total mass of anthracite contains carbon 93, 5 to 97%, volatile substances up to 9%, hydrogen 1 to 3%, oxygen and nitrogen 1.5 to 2%. For comparison, brown coal contains on average only 65 to 70% carbon. As a humus fossil coal, anthracite has the highest degree of metamorphism. Even under a microscope, it is difficult to see plant remains in it. How anthracite is formed. At the first stage of rock formation, peat is formed, and on its basis, brown coal. Under certain long-term exposure to environmental factors, the fossil turns into coal and its variety, which is a transitional link to graphite, anthracite. This rock occurs at a depth of up to 6,000 m, often in the spurs of the mountains. Usually in such places shifts of the Earth's crust are noted. Anthracite formation includes several stages. First, dying wood falls into the ground. Gradually, the soil with the remnants of vegetation becomes peat. Under the influence of the forces of nature, peat is compressed, hardened, and then turns into brown coal. It transforms into coal, and then into anthracite. The entire cycle of such transformations can take several tens of millions of years. Features and benefits of anthracite. Anthracite belongs to the highest quality coal. It has a very high content of chemically bound carbon and low sulfur content. The high specific heat of combustion of anthracite is combined with a low moisture content. This substance burns without flame and smoke, and does not sinter during combustion. During the combustion of anthracite, a small proportion of volatile substances, up to 5%, are released into the environment. In terms of its calorific value, this coal surpasses all its other varieties, as well as natural gas. The use of anthracite. Industries where anthracite is used. Metallurgy, chemical industry, energy, production of cement, communal services. Anthracite, the densest grade of coal, occupies the highest positions in terms of heat transfer and combustion time. It takes far less anthracite to heat the same usable area than any other type of coal or firewood. Minus anthracite, it does not ignite in all types of furnaces and boilers. In order for anthracite to burn well, it is necessary to provide a sufficient supply of air, most often forced. Anthracite is widely used in industrial production. Metallurgy, chemical industry, sugar production cannot do without it. In municipal services, this coal is used for heating water. Anthracite is very popular as a fuel in private households. In metallurgy, this material is used to sinter limestone and iron. This high-quality fuel makes metallurgical processes more environmentally friendly. Anthracite is considered an excellent metal reducer. Screening of anthracite with a high ash content is widely used in the electric power industry as a fuel. For the pulverized combustion of anthracite, it is necessary to manufacture furnaces with a special design and configuration. This coal is used in cement kilns. This mineral is used in the manufacture of filter elements for industrial wastewater treatment. Anthracite can be a substitute for activated charcoal in household water filters. Anthracite mining. Anthracite is mined from tectonic coal seams. The depth of the mines reaches 1.5 kilometers or more. After lifting anthracite to the surface, it is delivered to processing plants, where it is enriched and sorted into fractions. The processed anthracite is ready to be shipped to end users. It is known that for the formation of very high-quality coal, the depth of peat deposits must exceed 3,000 meters. Anthracite is usually mined at depths greater than this mark. According to 2009 data, world reserves of anthracite are at least 24 billion tons. This substance occurs in strata at medium and shallow depths. Anthracite beds have different thicknesses, which are determined by the type of deposits in a particular geological system. Russia is in the first place in terms of anthracite reserves in the world. China, Ukraine, and Vietnam are behind it. However, in the production of this product, China confidently ranks first in the world. The main countries producing anthracite: China, Russia, Ukraine, Vietnam, North Korea, South Africa, Spain, USA. On the territory of Russia, deposits of anthracite are concentrated in the Kuznetsk, Tunguska, Taimyr basins, in the area of Shakhty, in the deposits of the Magadan region and the Urals. Deposits of high-quality coal in the Russian Federation account for about a third of the world's reserves. The largest coal basin in the country is the Kuzbas, located in a shallow intermountain basin in western Siberia. The disadvantage of this field can be considered the geographical distance from the main consumers, which are the central regions of Russia, Sakhalin and Kamchatka. The Tunguska coal basin occupies a significant part of eastern Siberia. But the explored volumes of anthracite are not very large here. Luhansk and Donetsk regions are the supplier of high-quality anthracites in Ukraine. Among other countries of the post-Soviet space, there are deposits of anthracite in Turkmenistan. For the first time, the extraction of anthracite was carried out in South Wales, Great Britain, back in the Middle Ages. Rich deposits of this substance are located in Pennsylvania, USA. This region accounts for almost all the production of anthracite in this country. The deposits in the Rocky Mountains in Canada, as well as in the Andes in Peru, are famous. Thanks for watching.